Good morning. I can't get the hair in there. It just, what? I don't know. But I locked his knives together. But there he is. A little Sheffy. He's cute. I like it. It makes me smile. So I'm going to wear it. It's a hot mess. Hot mess. Right here, right now. But I did slide everything down this way. So there's room for 4 people to sit. Plus I got the bar right there with 4 stools. So come on in. Get your coffee. Let's chit chat. I'm gonna show you what I'm up to. I didn't get back with a video yesterday. It was all chaos here. All chaos. It was just too much. So anyway, I did start it, but I didn't finish it. So I'm gonna start all over again. Okay? So what I was gonna do, I was working on to show you, was the little bear, little memory bear. But it doesn't have to be a memory bear. It can be whatever you want it to be. But that's the bear, and that's the pattern. You gotta kind of figure it out. I mean, it's clear to how to put it together, but it doesn't tell you. If you don't know anything about sewing, it doesn't tell you which, cut 1, reverse, cut 2, cut 4, cut 2, reverse, whatever. It don't tell you that. So you just have to know that stuff. But I'm using this. Ooh, what's that? Oh, nothing. Piece of cloth. I bought this little bundle. It was rolled up like this a couple of years ago. There was more. I've used it, and it was like $4, and it's fleece. So why not, right? And I made my little things out of it. My little gnome. Oh, yeah, a gnome for my daughter-in-law because she likes tie-dye. So I did her a tie-dye gnome. Speaking of gnomes, after I sacrificed a fingernail, yeah, there it goes. Remember? He had the little battery compartment, and I didn't know what he's supposed to do, but I couldn't get this off. And there is no screw in here, so it wasn't a matter of unscrewing the screw. It was just no screw. It's missing. So I pulled, and I pulled, and I pulled, and I pulled. I ended up breaking my nail, and I still couldn't get it off. So I ended up using a butter knife to push that little tab back. And scissors work too. And popped it off, okay? And I put the batteries in it. And now I'm going to show you what it was all about. It wasn't even worth sacrificing my nail. But here we go. He lights up. That's it. Doesn't do anything fancy. It's off. Switch is loose. There we go. I have another little screw I found that fits in there to screw that down, so then it goes on and off. But I took the screw out to show you, so he's flickering, but he's cute. He'll look good at nighttime lit up, set him up on our fireplace. Okay, so that was the gnome that I struggled with. Started my day off with missing parts to my knitting machine that I've been waiting to get in the mail, and then I couldn't get this open, and what else? Something else happened yesterday during my video. It was crazy, but I got it vented out. I feel better now. I've decided to order the little thread guide just order that, and at least it'll work then. And I'm gonna donate it down to the Senior Living Center for the Ladies Craft Guild. And they can have it, because I took the money that they refunded and just ordered another one. But I mean, I had some little I'd ordered them for the bottom of my tumblers. These things, but they were about this big, so they didn't work. So I stuck them on all 4 feet so it won't slide. Then I ordered the thread tension guide, so hopefully, I mean, they'll enjoy it because I'm giving it to them, so they'll be happy about that, and I'm sure they'll get use out of it because Temu didn't want it back. So the directions in the Rabbit machine are exactly the same as the Centro machine, so I will show them how to get it started, cast on, cast off, and then let them go. Okay, so coffee time. Coffee's in the big pot today. I made a big pot of coffee because I feel like I'm going to need it. So I have plenty to share. And let's go. So I cut out the pattern, and it's just this really thin cardboard, craft paper, thicker than cardstock, but that's it. And they don't have on the pattern which direction you're sewing or what the piece is. You just have to look at pictures. So I did my own, because it just says follow the yellow line. Well, in the picture there's a yellow line, but on here there's nothing. So I made my stitch directions and openings and whatnot. So I did get the forehead cut out. And this is the back. You know, the head wraps around the back. This head wraps around to the front here, like that. And then this is the head. Which way does it go? This way. This is the head. And this will sew down into there, onto that one. And then you put the other side of the head on. And you do the same thing on the back. This is the back. You sew it down along. You gotta follow it, curve it down to the end. And then these are the little arms. Already got those sewed. What's this one? Ear? Yeah, this is the ear. See, that doesn't tell you. So, you know, this just says ear. Of course, you know you're going to have 4 because you have to have 2 sewed together to make 1 ear. And then 2 sewed together for the other ear. But if you don't sew, like I said, you don't know that. So, buyer beware. And this is the little tail. I cut out 2 so I can stuff them. And then the rest of it is down here on the chair. The body and the bottom legs, because that's when all chaos hit. Alright, so you just take a little stuffing. I'll take these ones I've already sewed. Just take a little stuffing. You don't need much. And you have to do this part before you sew it together. You do the head, the arms, and the ears. Sew them separately. And then you're going to sew them all together. But anyway, you just stuff it in there. But this stuff got expensive. $5 I paid for that bag. So I'm going back to the old way I used to do it, because when I lived in Maine, Oh, country. It was a long way to the Walmart. So it was like half hour drive. So when I got a chance to go to Walmart, I'd buy that up, a couple bags of it for the month. But then we started doing little stuffed animals and couldn't keep enough. So my friend had the idea she brought some pillows, extra bed pillows from her house. Because cheap ones, they're like $3. They're big and puffy, and then you sleep on them and they're like this. Yeah. So she brought a bunch of those, and we just cut it open and we used that. So much cheaper. Well, they're $3 now. I don't remember what they were back then. Probably $1.50. And that bag of stuff was $3, $2.97. And then you're just gonna pin the top here. So you can sew it. Pin it down a little bit past the opening. And then hold it together while you sew it down. And then you do the other one, same way. But, yeah. Thank you for listening to my rant yesterday. It felt good to get it off my chest. But, like I said, it's usable. I'm fixing it for the ladies at the senior center there, but I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to spend more money to get the parts to fix it. I already paid for it. So, I just took the money that was refunded, went in there and ordered me another one, and hopefully it'll all be in one piece. And I made sure it went from that seller. I did do a review, and they weren't mean, but they weren't nice either. What I really wanted to say, I did not say, because I don't like hateful things said to me, and I don't want to say hateful things about other people, but it was just like, come on, really? It's like a scam out there making money off us poor people. Okay, so stuff the other one. Oop. So now I got the two arms, and I'm just going to sew these across the top here. Leave a little bit of a seam, about 1/4 inch, so you can sew it onto the body. So those two are ready to go. All stuffed. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing with the rest of it, the head. Sew it together and stuff it. Sew it together and stuff it. And then you're going to sew it all together. Put the head all together. Yeah, it's fun. It's relaxing to me. I like to sew. But I did make a mess of my table. I'll be so glad when it cools down a little bit so I can go out to my craft shed and stay out there for the day. I'm tired of being here. I want some fresh air. There's an ear. But it's too hot. It's just too hot out there. I can't do it. I got a fan out there, but just even the door open. It's 98 here for the last couple of weeks, so, and that's just a little wooden box shed with one little window in it. So no, I can't deal with that. So I messed up my table. I have him bring in one thing and then take it out and bring in something else. My grandson. Okay. So you just keep going like that. Now these I haven't sewed yet, so I gotta sew these together, and then I'll assemble it. Just keep doing that, and then after you get that done, you just, stuff it, sew it. And you sew the head to the body, the arms to the body and then the legs to the body. Put the little tail on the butt. Do a little embroidery, nose, button eyes, whatever you want. Eyes, safety eyes, wiggly eyes, whatever you want. I'm just going to sew his head together real quick here. Now to see, this doesn't matter reversed because it's the same pattern. But if you got a pattern that is not the same on both, you know, like this, what I want to say. Is printed. There you go, got a printed fabric. So when you cut one, you want to turn it over. You cut the other one so that when you turn them back, the pattern's on both sides. You can understand with that what I was saying there. You would have, say you had flowered print, you would have flowers on this side of the ear, but on the other side of the ear, it would be the plain side of the fabric. So you got to just lay it down, trace it, right, and then flip it the other way, or reverse. Just reverse it. Okay, let me just sew one of these together so I'm doing an actual sewing video. It's hard to sew and talk. I can't do it. Get the go button here. When you get down to a turn, leave your needle down, lift up your pressure foot, and just slide it around to the direction so it's coming back toward you again, and you won't lose your stitches. But make sure you leave that needle down in there, or else you will lose it. Where am I stuck? Right there, okay. So here I got to turn my needle. So I leave the needle down, not my needle, my material. Leave the needle down, turn my pattern toward me, and just keep sewing. Until you get to the end. And take it out. What you're going to do is leave the bottom open so you can stuff it. Let's see, I sewed the two pieces together. You can see, okay. And then I'm going to turn it. I'm going to clip this because I left the seam allowance. So do some little snips so it don't pucker. Be careful not to cut through it. That would be a big mistake. You'd have to cut another one and start all over again. So I just cut little. Okay, and I'm going to turn it around inside out. Wrong side out, whatever you want to say. Turn it back around so that the fuzzies are inside. Flip it. Okay. There we go. Done. Alright, so you just keep doing that. Sew it and stuff it, sew it and stuff it, sew it and stuff it, sew it and stuff it. Until you get all the pieces done. And I'll show it to you after I assemble it. I'll show you the last two pieces that I put on. So well, I'm going to do all this first, then I want to show you. What am I saying? I'm going to show you how to assemble it. But you don't need to sit and watch me sew all these little pieces together and stuff them. You can figure that out. Alright, so, next thing. Hello and welcome to my new subscribers. I forgot to say that. Thank you for just coming in and joining my little YouTube family. if you're a coffee drinker, we drink coffee in the morning. Well, while watching this video, while I'm doing the video, I drink my coffee, and then they drink their coffee while they're watching it. But we're virtually here at my kitchen table, and we're all sitting around here chit-chatting and drinking coffee. And this morning, I got a special treat. I made blueberry muffins, homemade, not out of a box, homemade blueberry muffins, so you can have one with your coffee. So anyways, thank you for coming in and subscribing. And to all my existing subscribers, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and you all know that. Okay, what did I do with my thing? Oh. So I'm going to sew this up. I got a lot of projects. I'm going to sew this up because I now got to wait for my little machine again, another 10 days. So I got to keep myself busy. But I had showed this before. I put it on for a bed pillow, made it that size. Well, a cat. And she frayed this stuff all. I mean, it's like frayed, and it's like a little fray on it anyway. But she got in between here and just pilled all this stuff right up, so it looked horrible on the ends. She didn't get the pillow, this in the middle. She couldn't get to it. So I cut it out, because, well, first of all, I had sewed this diamond painting. I sewed it onto this material that I had, this fuzzy pink soft. You can see where she got it a couple places. You see little toenails. But it'll be all right, because this goes flat down on the bed. But I just sewed this on, you know, in the middle of it, big enough for a bed pillow. And I sewed this right in the middle. It was all of this, so I could just lay it on, you know, like you do throw pillows on top of your pillows on your bed. So I just fixed it. I just cut it off. Heck with it, you know, having it out long enough for a bed pillow. I just cut it out. It is sewed together. I just cut it out, and I'm just going to throw a pillow in it. And I can't put a zipper. This is hard to sew through. You have to go really slow. So I can't really do like a zipper because it's too thick. So I'm going to take this, because I like to be able to take them off, you know, change them out. But I'm going to take this to put stuff to pillow form. The pillow form, and then I'm going to put Velcro. And so it'll just Velcro together. And I can take the pillow out. I mean, it's not, you don't lay on it, it don't get dirty or nothing. I just like to switch them out. But isn't she pretty? Sparkly. I mean, I went to all that time to sew that pillowcase, and then to sew this on top of that. And then kitty cat decides to make biscuits on it. Okay, so then, guess I'm gonna do that today. I got the Velcro right over there on my tray. I'm just gonna glue it with Lean's tacky glue, and then Velcro. Okay, then I got this little, supposed to be a bed table, and I was gonna use it when I have to be, I don't lay down as much as I used to. I sit up more now, but when I had to be up 2 hours, down 2 hours, up 2 hours, I thought I could put this over my lap and diamond paint. It goes over your lap, but there's no area to it's the diamond paint. So I'm gonna make something cute out of it.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Google's talking to me. I'm gonna take these off. They're just screwed on. I'm gonna take these legs off because I don't need them. It's not very high, it's about useless. So I'm gonna just unscrew the legs, fill it in with some putty, and then sand it down. So it's nice. It's got a little piece of veneer. I guess that's what that is on the bottom. But these are wood all the way around it, solid wood. So I'm gonna take my wood burner and I'm gonna do a picture of some sort in there. And then I'm going to use it just as a serving tray like this, you know. Maybe I'll replace this one on the table and put this one down because it's bigger to keep my crap on. I got my medicines and you know, lotion and all that stuff I have to use throughout the day on there. So I'm thinking about doing that, using my little wood burner. So that'll be a project. And then I'm going to sew the Velcro on that. Think about what I want to put for a picture on that tray. And watch my YouTubers, my friends, my new family, watch their videos. And what else? I guess that's it. I guess I could sit here and go in the other room, get my recliner and elevate my legs. I've been sitting in this office chair way too much. My feet are swelling at night. And wine jarring. You know, because when you're using it, I know people do, but I can't pull it out of the skein and just let it come out. I always get big knot. So I sit the old-fashioned way and roll it into balls. I put it into the big Folgers coffee can with a hole in the lid and just pull it up through. That's my yarn keeper. So that's it. I got nothing for you. I did want to sew this, but I can't sew and talk. I can't do it. I mean, I can sew and talk, but I can't look at you and sew, and I think we'll do the overhead setup this weekend, so then I could do that better. But I got nothing. My resin was canceled. Amazon resin was canceled until Sunday, so I can't do any resin projects until Sunday. And I was supposed to have that. I was going to do some of that with you. I got the Halloween nail charms and the Christmas nail charms. And I got some molds. I'm not going to say what they are. And we'll do some of that. But otherwise than that, I don't know. Does anybody do glass etching? I do glass etching. I could do that for a video, I suppose, if anybody would be interested in seeing that. I still have one got broke. I still have 4 of the big ginger jar vases. I can glass. What's that? Must be the black cat. I can't see down the hallway. It's dark, but I can hear something. It must be the black cat, because the other cat's right here. But I got my camera right there, so the time I hear a noise, I look up at it. See what it is or who it is. Possum, raccoon. Oh, bunnies. We have wild rabbits run through here. And one of them had bunnies underneath my craft shed. And they're coming out now. And they're about like this big. They're so cute. They're coming out. And had my vegetable garden right beside my craft shed. So they're coming out and eating the leftovers. Plucked up. We got what was left. You know, we harvested. And just let it go to seed. And they're out there. They're out there chewing on that. Yes, vegetation's good for them. So, yeah. Been sitting here watching those. They come out, they're so cute. And they're not scared when my grandson walks the dog around. They don't run, hide, nothing. They're not scared. So, That's good. So I guess they're right here where there's people around and lawnmower and weed whacking and dogs barking, and they're just used to it. So cute. Okay, I made it to 30 minutes of nonsense. So I'm gonna say bye, and I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna start figure out what I want to put on that tray to wood burn it, Velcro that pillow, put that gnome in a box and mark on it so I know what it is, because I have so much stuff stuffed in that closet that I've been bringing in from outside. I can't find anything. And I got a picture of this mess on my corner of the table, and I'm gonna put up for a thumbnail so you see what I'm talking about. And talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, like, dislike, share, subscribe, notification bell, and a comment. All right, bye.